Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about Voyager, which is book 3 in the Outlander series by Gabaldon, and what another great book this is. I think every one of these has been consistent. They keep building the story very well. It always goes in different directions that I'm not exactly expecting it to go, but I'm always kind of pleased in where they go, if that makes sense. I feel like she has a plan when it comes to these. Like, she's not just spitting shit out there for the fun of it. She actually plans these books out because you could tell some does like foreshadowing in other books. This one's kind of cool because it focuses not only from Cleo's perspective, but you also get a few chapters from Jamie's perspective and John Gray's perspective. So it's not just in Cleo or Roger the whole time, which I think is kind of cool. We see Jamie, what happened to him in the 20 years since Cleo left him before the Battle of Culloden, and he had a pretty rough life, not gonna lie. First, he's hiding out in like a hut, and then he's like an indentured servant. Then he gets like Harvey Weinsteined by his boss's daughter and has a baby, and all this crazy shit happens. Cleo, I'm surprised it only took her a couple hundred pages to get back to him. I thought it was going to take longer for her to find him, but I guess with the power of modern technologies, he was able to find out exactly where he was. Like, I was expecting the entire book to be her trying to find him, but it only took like maybe 200 pages, which in a normal book would be most of it. But this big boy is about 1,059 pages. Oh my god, this is a long ass book, but it was worth it. I think it's kind of cool because we not only see Scotland again, 17th century Scotland, or 18th century, but we also see like Jamaica. That's kind of cool. We're learning about different cultures around that time, and of course it's very different now. Especially with like Lord John Gray's character, being a gay guy in the 1700s is a lot different from being one now. So I feel bad for him. And Jamie, he's very worn with age, but his love for Claire has never faded, and vice versa. Her love for him has never faded as well. So they're able to reconnect so well. It's very emotionally poignant when they do meet up again. Gaylist is back, being crazy as ever. She doesn't really understand how time travel works. She's all obsessed with like sacrificing people, and like she's kind of a crazy bitch. Not gonna lie, complete insane rack job. So at the end of the book, we found out that she wants to kill Brianna, who of course is Claire's daughter, and Claire ain't having that, so she kills her, which yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You don't want her to kill Brianna, but I feel like Gayless Duncan, or the other names he's had, are such an interesting character, and I would have loved to see more of her instead of being killed off in book 3. Speaking of being killed off, um, Jack Randall dies, and you don't even see it happen. Come on, we were waiting 2 books for this guy to finally die, and he just kind of dies off page, which is a little disappointing. Frank Randall also dies, and he's a complicated character because, yeah, he's a good father and everything, but he's also very manipulative of Claire. Granted, it's not his fault that she went to the 1700s and got pregnant and had a baby, but if you don't love her anymore, and she doesn't love you, she's made it clear she doesn't really love you anymore, and I feel bad for him for that, but also he could have just left. The only reason he stayed was because of his pride. And also he's like really racist. Which like I know it's the 1950s and a lot of people were racist back then, but still, you know, Frank Sinatra wasn't racist. He's from the 50s, right? Well, anyway, let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of Voyager. I probably won't talk about Dragon. Um, what's the next book called? Hold on. Comes of Autumn for a while because these books are so long and it took me like over a month to read. I don't expect my Drums of Autumn review until May, but until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.